People who are listening, we have Gwen Johnson on today. Gwen, say hi to the people.
Hi.
This is 20 questions where I, the youth pastor at Winnetka Covenant, get to ask one of our wonderful students 20 questions about their life so you can get to know them more. So Gwen, let's get started with the question, what is your favorite song right now?
I've been listening to the Taylor Swift new album that she released like a little while ago, so still listening to that. And my favorite song on it is probably Coney Island.
Okay. First of all, not
Yeah,
agree, but that's just
recommend it.
what's your when do you start listening to Taylor Swift in your life? Like what's the first album you remember of hers?
Okay, so I always loved Taylor Swift, and like starting maybe third grade, I was like really obsessed with her, and I went to the 1989 concert.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like took a break because she had some bad albums in my opinion. Like when she was kind of just like getting backlash and stuff, like she like disappeared, so I didn't listen to her for a while. And then when she released Folklore and Evermore, like I got into it again.
Yeah.
So,
Have you ever heard
yeah.
15? Have you ever heard that album?
Yeah.
That's the
Some
first
of it.
Taylor Swift album I ever get. I get it as a Christmas present, and it's still one of my favorites. I love it. It's just there's no bad song on the whole album.
I
So
know.
that's
Yeah,
great.
she's good.
Yeah, she is. That's great, Gwen. I know that you've been listening to music that's not new. Like you've been listening to older music recently. How and why did you
Mhm.
start listening to some different stuff?
Kind of in quarantine, or like over the summer, my music taste has changed a lot, I think. It's gotten more like mellow, and I think I like music that my parents would play when I was younger, because it like gives me like this nostalgia
Yeah,
kind of feeling, and just like missing my old house too,
totally.
and going to church all the time. It just kind of like brings my old life back when I listen to like old songs.
Yeah, music's powerful. It can transport you really quick
Yeah.
back into a moment. So if Cam Johnson, your dad, says, "Hey Gwen, I have a song that I think you're gonna like," do you think he accurately defines that? Do you often like something that he pitches to you?
Usually he likes Coldplay a lot, so I think that kind of fed into my music taste too.
Totally. They're a band that a lot of people in this world enjoy. So that's awesome. I know that a lot of times kids don't always like their parents' music, but when it connects, it's super rad. I love that.
Hmm.
What is your favorite social media app that you're using right now?
Oh, I like Instagram. I like the explore page.
Okay.
Like I don't really post that much, but I like looking at things.
So Instagram over all the other ones. Why? Why is Instagram better than like TikTok?
Um, TikTok, I just don't like my like feed that much. It's just like so random. But Instagram, it's a lot of like of the things I'm interested in on the like for you explore page thing. So
For
that's why
sure.
I like it better.
For sure. I want to go back to like 3 to 4 years ago, Gwen, where you were using an app called Music. I think it's called
Oh yeah.
Musical.ly. Is it called
Musically.
Musical.ly?
Yeah, of course I was.
You were like, you're the first person who ever introduced it to me. And I honestly don't really know what ended up happening to it. But was it better or worse than TikTok? Like, do you wish that Musical.ly would have taken off and gotten all the attention that TikTok has? Or is it like good that it's no longer really a thing?
No, I really loved it at the time, but looking back, I feel like it was so boring. Like TikTok has just more of like a variety now. It's like funnier than Musically was, even though I loved Musically at the time.
It was like
I
the
think I
same it
preferred it.
was the same concept, right?
Yeah, it was kind of the same thing, but I feel like there's more different kinds of videos now
Yeah.
than there were.
TikTok has maybe made it a little more, they've taken to the next level. So you're all right that
Mhm.
Musical.ly is not really a thing?
Yeah. Also, my old videos are gone, so I'm happy about that.
That's huge, Gwen, because the old videos that you make in younger years, they always come back to haunt you. I'll tell you much. That's true for me. Let's go to next question. Favorite snack to have in the car on a road trip?
Teriyaki beef jerky, even though my sisters get really mad because the like smell of it makes them more car sick, but I still get it every time.
Do your sisters get car sick?
Yeah, all of us like kind of went through that phase. I'm out of it, but they're in their car sickness like age right now.
Can you look on your phone or read while you're in the car, or is it tough to do that?
I mean, I don't really read in general anyway, so it's not really a problem for me, but I can be on my phone or just looking out the window and listening to music. That's what I do.
Yeah. So why teriyaki beef jerky over any other type?
I just like the flavor better.
It's the reason anyone should eat food. It's because they
Yeah.
like the flavor of it. I like that answer. So this summer, your family rented an RV this past summer, and
hmm
I'd love for you to share a little bit about where you all went and like how was the trip?
It was really fun. I mean, like I wasn't super thrilled about being in like this really hot RV, like small room the whole week and a half with my family, but we went to like maybe 5 or 6 national parks or and monuments. Like I don't think I could name all of them, but I remember Arches and Zion were really cool. And like in Zion, we were hiking through a river. It was like 110 degrees, and the water would like get up to your waist at one point. So it was nice.
Were you like swimming in the river too, or
No, but I mean, people were swimming. Like they were with the current, they were like swimming back to the like main hike trails because they were tired.
yeah,
But mostly people are just trying to like walk through the water.
for sure.
Yeah.
So would you do an RV trip again?
Yes, I would, but not for a while.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not one you want to do like probably every year too. It's kind of
no.
I bet your parents will probably take a couple years off and then do it again. No, that'd be awesome.
hmm
So, would love to hear one of your favorite memories at camp, Gwen.
There's a lot, and I don't really remember my time on the mainland that much, but the island, I think just sitting in the hammocks like early in the morning with all my friends before breakfast was really memorable.
Yeah. Is it like you're watching
Yeah.
the sunrise early, or is the sun already up?
I think we would like barely miss the sunrise, but it wasn't like fully light out, so it was really cool.
That's awesome. What a good vibe. Just, I bet you
Yeah,
should be there right now
yeah.
for sure. If you were to ever work at camp in the summer, Gwen, what position do you think that you would want to have?
I'm hoping I can work at camp one year, but I mean more years, but um I think being a counselor would be really fun, like especially on the island. Since I really loved the island, I think I would want to kind of relive that
Yeah,
with other kids. Yeah.
totally. You'd make an awesome counselor, Gwen, and I hope one day I can be your reference and recommendation for that because that'd be super, super awesome. Next question coming up. What is your favorite childhood movie?
It was Jungle Book, like
The like
every night.
animation?
Yep.
Why Jungle Book?
No idea. Like my parents said they thought it was just kind of weird how that was my first pick and not like Disney princesses or anything.
Yeah, like I don't
Yeah.
I could ask every student their favorite childhood movie, and I think you would be the only one that would say Jungle Book.
Yeah, probably.
Like maybe in our whole church we could have that. That's such a unique. It's not like a bad movie by any stretch of the
I
imagination,
know it's good.
but it's just not like it's not the one that grabs people's attention in the same way that others do. Bare
Mm,
necessities, right? That's from that movie.
yeah. I haven't seen it for a while.
Well, if you want to relive that nostalgia, you can have it a little bit.
Yeah.
Would you rather question? Would you rather never be able to watch TV ever again, or never be able to watch movies? So you get one and you don't get the other. Which one are you deleting?
Okay. I don't think I've ever fully finished like a series because I just get too impatient with it.
Yeah.
So I like movies better. It's more like short term. So I think I'd stick with movies.
I get in so much trouble with people for never finishing TV series, so I'm 100% with you, especially when it's
Yeah.
like you hit that lull. It's like, why would I start watching this TV show, like continue to watch it if I'm not enjoying it?
Yeah, it's too much of a commitment to even like start a show for me. So
Gwen,
I just give up.
this is the best answer you could have ever given. And so many people disagree with us. You know, like we're the
I
minority.
know.
A lot of people just want to binge TV shows, and I'm not about that life.
Yeah.
What's your favorite holiday to celebrate?
Christmas, definitely. I think a lot of people would agree on that. Just like the season in general.
Like, what about the season? Give me what is nice about it.
Um, it just feels so like happy all the time. Like I just yeah, I just get like making desserts and like red and green. I don't know, it's warm.
It is
Yeah.
warm. You got to turn the heat up, otherwise it's cold. So we crank that
Yeah.
heat. You get the oven going. You're making Christmas cookies. It's
And
not.
the Grinch too.
Is that your
The
favorite
movie.
Christmas movie?
Yeah.
The one with Jim Carrey?
No, the like new animated one.
You like the new animated over the Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Why?
I just like it's like more like smooth the animation. Just like
That's fair.
it's like more yeah, I don't know how to explain.
The live action one can be intense. The Grinch as like a real thing, as Jim Carrey's crazy mannerisms. It is a lot.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let's talk about the season that Christmas is in, winter. How has this winter been for you? Has the snow been fun? Are you ready to just have it never be here again? What's your current feeling on winter right now?
The snow has been fun, but I think I'm looking forward to summer a lot because of the trips I'm going on and stuff. So that's like the main reason I kind of want the snow to melt.
Totally. What trips are you going on?
I'm going to Scandinavia, so like for a month or 3 weeks, like Sweden, Norway, and Iceland. I think those three. So I'm excited.
Okay, jealous as are so many people who are listening to this. That's awesome. You're gonna be there where there's so much sunlight too in the summer.
I
It's
know,
the best
yeah.
time.
Like towards the end of the summer, it'll be really nice.
I went to Sweden when I was 16, but I went for Christmas, and it was the darkest time of the year, right? So it's a whole different ballgame where you're going in.
Yeah.
Let's talk about restaurants, Gwen. What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Okay, fast food. If I had to go to a fast food place, which I don't really prefer,
Yep.
I think it would be Culver's because of the cheese curds.
Yeah.
Always.
So is it just like fast food doesn't you don't feel good afterwards? It's kind of cheap.
No.
What's the reason you don't like
Or
fast food?
it kind of just gives me like the feeling that I'm on a road trip. And then it just makes me kind of like sick to my stomach that I will be in the car for hours with this fast food.
Totally.
Yeah.
You're lucky then, because we basically stop at Culver's every trip, right, for youth group.
Yeah.
Like
Like
the
every
easiest,
time.
it's the easiest place to get in. You all can do your orders, plenty of room, plenty of space, in and out in 45
Hmm.
minutes. I'm with you. Fast food's not ideal. Just was wondering if you had to. What's it like being the oldest sibling of three? There's you, then your younger sister Sonia, and younger sister Naomi. What's it like being the oldest?
Um, I really like it. I think people are usually like, oh, I'd rather be the oldest or I'd rather be the youngest, but I would not want to be the middle or the youngest.
Why do
I just get a lot of things that they don't, and I'm just like better than them at certain things, not everything, but like they, yeah, they really aspire to be me, which is nice.
Gwen Johnson, just with the takes right now. I'm really hoping that we can run this back in a couple of years and see
Yeah,
what
I'm
you think
sure.
about it. It's real though. Like when your younger sisters and any siblings, they like you kind of are blazing a path, right? And so of course
Hmm.
they're gonna look up to you, and you're a great role model for them. So that makes it even easier, right? And then you get some of the first privileges of whatever the thing is, right? Can you all stay up?
Yes.
Can you all stay up till midnight on New Year's Eve,
Oh yeah, or
including
like every night.
Naomi?
Yeah, I mean, we're all kind of night owls,
Yeah,
our whole family.
that's a real thing. Well, those like perks, that was a big one for my family was when you get to stay up till midnight. And siblings, they like it to be fair a lot of the times. If you never picked up on that,
Yeah.
it's a real thing. Let's talk about favorite game that we play at Winnetka Youth Group.
Body body, I'm gonna say, but only when everyone's like really invested
Yeah,
in the game. Because if like a group of people is just walking together and like talking,
yeah,
it just ruins it. So when everyone's by themselves and into the game, then it's fun.
for sure. Most kids have always said globular when we ask that question. So for those that don't know what Body Body is, but know what Among Us is, it's like real life Among Us, which we've been playing
Yeah.
the game for years. Have you played Body Body with the high schoolers, or have you only played when I was in junior high?
No, I've only, yeah, I think the last time we played was like 8th grade.
It's
Mm.
like an entirely different game with high schoolers because of like it's always the way that you just talked about it being ideal. And we play when it's darker, so like it's straight up dark when
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
sure it'll be fun.
which is I love the game so much. It's a perfect youth group game. It's literally one that I played when I was in youth group. It's been around that long. If you could ask God any question, Gwen, what question do you think you would ask?
Oh, um, I think I would ask him like kind of like why he's even there. Like, what did we do to kind of earn his love?
Yeah,
Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, what his motivation is, I guess.
for like pretty much everything, right? Creating the world,
Hmm.
creating us, all of it is
Yeah.
so hard to understand. Yeah, that's a
Hmm.
great one. Trying to be like, God, what's going on all around here? Let's talk about that. I would love to
Yeah.
consider that. Going to our church building, one building we haven't been able to be in as much, but thinking about the rooms within there, what's your favorite room in Winnetka Covenant Church? It's a weird question, but it's one of my favorites.
Uh-huh. I don't know if this counts as a room, but under the stairs,
Is that
it's
like a
kind
hiding
of,
spot?
yeah, I mean, it was like growing up. I just remember running around and just like those are the secret hideouts and like bases with all of my little friends.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah, it
it
was
is a
fun.
room. It's a staircase. It's the stairwell room.
Mm.
That is classic. Are you somebody that likes the stairwell that's closer to the parking lot or the one that's closer to the sanctuary?
The next to the elevator one.
Yeah,
That was my go-to.
classic. I'm glad you didn't say the elevator. The elevator is probably my least favorite room in Winnetka Covenant Church. When you all like use it to get like in hiding in games, it's just out of
Yeah,
control.
me and Maddie broke the elevator one time when we were younger.
It's a real thing. That
Yeah.
elevator is it's had many times that it's broken. What is one thing that you have learned from the past year, looking back when?
I've actually probably learned a lot just about like myself and how to be more calm. I think that's a big one and kind of like go into situations with like a really relaxed mindset.
Yeah,
So I'm glad I kind of got to be like still for such a long time. That kind of helped me
totally.
forever.
That's huge to have in life, to have that as a skill, to be able to enter into something not frantic, kind of being able to judge things that need to be determined
Hmm.
and go forward. That's really awesome, Gwen. Huge thing to learn, a huge thing to have. Last two questions. Favorite part of Winnetka Covenant Youth Ministry for you, Gwen?
My favorite thing is probably retreats, but I'd also say like the people in youth group, because I wouldn't say retreats if it wasn't for the people
Yeah,
here. So they're kind of tied. Yeah.
for sure. And like the retreats like connect you to the people in such a different way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's
Yeah.
no
So I'm
way.
looking forward to more.
Yeah, we can't wait for you to be at One Life. It's going to be awesome, Gwen.
Mhm.
What is one thing you want the people to know as we wrap up here?
Just that I'm excited to go back to church and my field hockey season. And yeah,
Gwen, tell the people
I
what
don't
time
know
to wake up to do field hockey practice right now.
what time. Oh, I have to get up at 5:30 a.m. to go to practice at 6:15.
That's dedication,
So
folks. Dedication. Gwen, we're super proud of you. We're really glad that you're a part of our youth group, and we cannot wait for the next person who gets interviewed here on 20 Questions. Until then, bye, y'all.
yeah, thank you.